Right there in Bishop. It's good. It's giving people 1%. At least 1% is watching, and 1% watching in Nelly. Hello.
Hello, hi. Happy Sunday. This is the Insaka talk show. My name is Priska. I am excited. It's almost holidays. Guys, welcome to the show. If this is your first time joining us, please like, subscribe, share, and let them know we have an amazing guest today. Before we talk about that, my co-host, Winnie Sonda, all the way from New Jersey.
Thank
You're
you.
looking different today.
Thank you. Changed up my hair.
I love it. I love how you're so creative with your hair.
Listen, if you can do it by yourself, you can do anything. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. The fashionista, all the way from Chicago, Irene White. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. I was sick,
today.
Nalikwete knee problem. I think it's my weight.
No, you don't. You don't
I'm
think.
putting it out there.
You don't think. It's the weight.
I know it's the weight. I couldn't walk for 3 days. I had to elevate my foot the whole day yesterday, and I woke up this morning and I was, hooray! I'm back to normal.
I love the red nail polish.
Thank you. I'll talk about this when we talk about our guests. There's something that I need to share with you guys.
Good. It's
Wow.
actually nice today. It's a nice day. You guys ready for Thanksgiving?
I'm ready for Thanksgiving.
You're cooking?
No, I'm not cooking this year. I think it's the first time I'm not even actually cooking. So I'm excited. I'm invited, and I'm like, yay.
Me neither. I'm not cooking. It's a very trying time and depressing time for our family because my sister moved out to North Carolina. My other sister is moving to Florida. So it's just me and my brother. So I don't think Auntie Rose is moving to Florida December 1st, and Lillian moved to North Carolina.
So it's just you
Just me and Alex, yeah.
Okay, they can fly.
It's okay.
So I'll just pass. I'll just sleep on my couch and watch movies.
Yeah,
That's fine. It's okay sometimes to be alone.
What do you? Go ahead.
Well, we have some hot topics. Priska, you want to start with the new hot topics that we have?
Sad. Shanquita Robinson, a young lady that went to Cabo. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
She went to Cabo with her friends to celebrate one of the friends' birthday parties, and she was beaten to death. They lied about it. They covered it. They lied about it and said that she had alcohol poisoning.
Wow.
Which was so sad. Yeah. So be careful of who your friends help. So the family feels like she was set up.
Yeah.
Which is so sad. Yeah.
And I think when we were talking earlier this morning, you mentioned that they beat her up when she was naked.
She was naked, yeah.
That's very personal for somebody to actually beat you up when you're naked. That's like really hurt to the core.
It's a passion of crime. What do they call it? Passion of crime, crime of passion?
Yeah, crime of passion, maybe.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. Sad. Like, you go out, with your friends and you love them and you expect to just have a good time. And then they're said, it doesn't matter what it is your friend did. You can't do that. Like, that's just a no.
Mm-hmm.
I will never. I don't know what it would take for me to engage into a physical fight. Like, I will never. I would rather you call me a coward or something else. I'm the person that's going to walk away. Like, I don't think the friend that was beating her up meant to kill her. You know,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
They gang up on you, Bakuma. They broke the spinal cord. She's dead. Now what's next? You're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. And this is a person that didn't even pay for the ticket, that just waited if you're alone on vacation. She was not even 24 hours in Cabo. Guys,
oh my God.
So we need to watch our children's friends, especially the little girls.
Young girls.
Jealous of each other, yeah.
Well, there's a GoFundMe out there for her to help her family do, find the right answers, because I think there was a lot of lies about how she died, and with they're trying to get to the bottom of it. So please, give in GoFundMe $10, whatever you can give, just for this young lady to come to. Everybody should be at peace, especially the family.
They did. They found out because first they lied. The
Hmm.
friends lied and said she had alcohol poisoning. So everybody that about winning, nobody had poison until the autopsy revealed that she had a broken spinal cord and but anyway, moving on to the interesting hot topics. What's happening in Zambia?
Woo!
In Zambia, I think I'm more passionate about Wezi. I we've been debating on this. I'm more passionate about her because I feel like as women we have to stand with a woman that's being bullied. It doesn't matter how the statement was addressed. It's how she processed it. She processed it in a way that she felt bullied, and us women, as mothers and friends and sisters, we have to stand by her. People need to know that beauty comes in different shades, beauty comes in different sizes. So it doesn't matter how dark you are, it doesn't matter how you're not taking care of your skin. We don't know
You have
what
to take care of your skin. That
we
matters.
understand, but what about if you don't have the right resources for
It's
that?
for now washcloth, now lotion. That's it.
Yeah, maybe she has tried. Maybe she has tried. Maybe her skin is just the way it is.
I'll chime in on that. Like, I mean, I'm a dark skin. I love Wazy. She's one of my buddies. Like, she's a cool being, like cool friend, somebody you can talk to. Very easy to talk to. She's a celebrity, and then you know what happened? If I were her, it hurts, I'm sure, but she's in a public figure, so everything people just follow you up and just want to block you and hate you. So for her, I know it hurts, but people who are in a social media platform, no matter what, they just try to protect yourself from it. I think have a thick skin because they're always gonna come for you. Maybe it was just one moment where she was there just drinking a coke or she forgot to put makeup or whatever that is. But she's in the media where people will take pictures all day long. So
Yeah.
it's very easy for people to attack her. They don't know. We don't know her background. We don't know. Listen, I have this crazy skin. I use Vaseline.
Ah,
Vaseline,
you remember, Priska, I remember I told you guys that I was gonna tell you something about this. This resonates to what we're talking about Wezi. Sometimes people talk bad things about you when they don't know
no
your
idea.
story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, I know somebody who literally told me, I mean, walikashikapata maboko ya alifita.
Ah,
But the reason why, no, for me, it's medical. I think Priska
Yeah, yeah.
remembers the time I was going through chemo. I was black like my hair, my fingers, my feet. I was black, and there's nothing you can do. The nails were black; they were falling. This is like a lot of therapy, a lot of moisturizer for me to even be like this. So it hurts when somebody sees you like this and they say
but you
something
don't know.
that's very unkind. That's where I'm coming from with
Okay.
Wezi. We don't know her
Don't know.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can just advise, like Priska said, you can exfoliate your skin. You can use a lot of moisturizer. Uh, that's
So
yeah.
not to cut you off, there is a difference between Okusamba, Okufita, Nefiko. Trust me, black is beautiful. I wish I was
Mhm.
a few shades darker. I love being black. But at the end of the day, whether Wadikashka, people misunderstand beauty. They think like for you to be beautiful, you have to bleach your skin or you have to be lighter. That's not the truth. You can be black and be beautiful. Look at Lupita. So
Yep.
what we're saying is whether you're dark, you're not dark, you want to bleach your skin, you don't want to bleach your skin, that's your own cup of tea. But
Mhm.
it's okay for you to wake up in the morning if you don't have exfoliator, a washcloth, nasopo, wasuba mafta. You don't always have to wear makeup. You don't always have to go, or because I'm a celebrity, I have to wear makeup. I have to do. You should be comfortable and be free in your own skin to go out and be with people because people think because you're a celebrity, your skin's supposed to be
To be
perfect. You're
good.
supposed to be dressed up every day. You're supposed people misunderstand that. So
I
that's
remember You're very right, Priska. I remember one of a friend, Alice. She had pimples when she came, and she had issues with her face. And people were saying, "Oh, now got them people, now got them pimple." She was like, "Banti when they can. I'm a human being. If you move,
Yeah.
and it's just like you. I can get up in the morning. I got them pimple. So what?
Yes.
It's okay. Sometimes we go through phases, especially for Wakashana. We have hormones. We go through phases. Mama Sangani, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's
Yeah.
normal. So maybe it was just one of the bad days. So people, chill out. Wow,
Yes.
Black
Stop
is
bullying. Stop
black is
bullying.
beautiful. Black, oh shit, black is beautiful.
Anyway, now
Next,
going forward, your maps. Your maps.
yay.
He hit it again.
that
You
song.
see, yeah, that song is a calming song because he wanted people to hear him. You know, sometimes you don't have to climb the on top of Willis Tower. I'm gonna root for Willis Tower because it's in Chicago. So
We
you
don't
don't have to go on top of Willis Tower to actually speak to the crowd or the country to say stop this nonsense of bullying. So what? This person is good. Is good to you. There's some people that are good to me and I'm good to them. So music, twalipusana wamba tema reggae, wambi Afrobeat, wambi kalindula. So
Yes,
inengala tema yo maps doesn't mean I don't care for the other
other
artists.
people.
You
Yeah.
know.
Oh, people are saying that.
No, you remember that the whole idea was people were saying Chile One is better than
Then
Yo
your
Maps
maps
because
and
of
all
what
that.
happened. Abash to all that nonsense. Just
So
enjoy the music.
I know. Enjoy.
My take on the music. Yo, the shade though.
Oh yeah.
The sense of humor, the
Sense of you.
creativity, the
Yes.
creative director for me, that was Shade.
Yeah.
I love the message. I love what the song is saying. I above all, I love the fact that he was silent about it. He didn't
Hmm.
say anything. But what it did is it took the negative and made the positive out of it and made money out of it and made a song.
Yep.
I don't so much like the beat of the song. I think it can do better. What I
Because it
like
went through
is the
Nigeria.
what I like is the message behind it and the shade of saying, whether you like it or you don't like it, I am here. My wife supports me. I deal with my issues in my home.
Word.
I'm
Love it.
blessed.
Love the
Word.
creative director. Love the fact that he brought all the media houses except for us. I don't know for the what we till next time you're doing show, you better have your maps. We love you and
I knew Priska, you were gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know what?
Oh.
Equality. Actually, what tower do you have called Chicago?
Willis Tower.
Okay, in Zambia, ni sell ati pali Zesco. Pali badawa ku Zesco. Pali bakadawa pa Zesco. Pali nge Fortland.
Wow.
Ngabachufwa.
Sorry.
Ati yeah. Kalaka sawa kalaka Zesco tawa karia. Ti mwaya ikurikanga mulefu haya. Mulekeni mwache your maps. He deals with his issues with his at home, with his family. That's his wife. We just sitting down here. Maybe she supports him in a way that we don't. And sometimes you need somebody who just can push you. And she
Yeah.
seems like a very strong woman. Stand up for him. Come on. I will stand up for my man if I love him. I will fight. I even fought for Nelly's husband in
You know what? That said, let's go to commercial because we have a very
before we go to
interesting.
commercial. Do you
Oh my
mind?
God.
hold on.
Before we go to commercial, 1 minute. You forget about Martha?
Martha. Martha. Kutala bashani Marita.
Batari bachenjesha.
Malita na chimula wako muntu sana
Yeah,
Malita.
Malita. I have my sister, my friend, my baby sister named Malita. Just call me Martha.
Martha.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Batari
Martha muntu
bachenjesha
sana.
mata but if the story is
Martha
true,
muntu sana. She had to go and help herself.
bwanga bwanga barechita.
That's, you know what? Wala wanga bwabo, but Martha enjoyed herself and let her be.
But you know
Actually,
what? It's funny. Women, like especially women, we are busy bashing her out, bashing her out. Yes, she made a crime. Yes, it's not okay. Like, come on, guys, you're pregnant. You cannot do that. She messed up. But once if you say maule, I should end up maule when I shiba. Once maule, what do? You do the same crap. And then for men, you men always say they went with the hey, mata, mulekenu win. She was having fun. And
actually, no, I'll take my words back. That was calmer. There is always a saying, especially for Foba from Zambia. Uchende bwama ometa buto benganda. Uchende
yeah,
bwama wandachi. The fact that she had guts to bring another man
In
in the bedroom, in a husband's room. For me, that was a no-no. Guys, it's not acceptable. Not only, and then Gawatamba video, I don't even think about it for protection. What about
no.
STDs?
No, yeah,
What about STIs?
yeah.
The man is married too. So the story is Martha Dipoko Mnanko Chupo, if that's true, allegedly. Umnanko Bampoke Chupo, Martha gets married to the man. She could not conceive. Then, now the sister became friends with Martha, and then the sister Martha advised that, oh, why don't you let my husband pray for you? That's who she was sleeping with and conceived.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I saw some post on, I think it was on Mwenye Monde's thing, where another lady was saying, Finsho from Lelanda, don't talk about things that you don't know. That man helps a lot.
So why you pay one time fumo?
So I don't know who's the father. So when she got married, she couldn't conceive. She went to the Badiabaume, Lalala Nanko, somewhat and go, I couldn't know your lad in Nabalume Bobe. I Aqua. And then she says, today I'm a happily married woman with 2 children, a boy and a girl.
So one can pass that man.
No, but truth be told, wrong is wrong.
If you're tired of your partner, just walk away.
Yeah, we were joking when we said Martha Montusana, but truth be told, people need to respect their marital space.
Yes.
You know, you cannot, and this taking of videos, I don't know who started this video thing. I can never take a video, even with my own personal person, because mulalwa, ngamalwa, the first thing you want to do is you want to attack something that you know will destroy your partner. I just feel like Martha needs counseling. The husband needs counseling as well. Everybody in this picture, nobody is saying there should be any divorce or anything, but somebody should talk to somebody about what happened, because these are matters of the heart. Then apparently, so there are good things that came out of it, but it's the bad that actually surfaced out there.
It's how it was done. Respect your partners, guys. If you're tired, just walk away.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go to commercial, and then we'll be right back with very juicy topics.
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants, research, and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Welcome back. This is Insaka. For those who are watching from far and within, we are here to talk about very, very exciting things. We have a very wonderful young man who has a lot of talent, and you're yet to meet him. So I'm going to say he's a creative director for Nkanda Yatu, and he's on a journey of tenacity and perseverance. His name is Kabaso Nkandu. Welcome to the show.
We are having a little bit technical difficulties, but it's gonna come through. So while we're doing that, I will remove him up until he's ready. But we can still continue on.
I'm going to read a little bit of his bio.
Okay.
So people can
get familiar with him.
So that by the time he comes, you guys will know who he is. Okay, where is his bio? So, so Nkanda Yatu, his actual given name is Nkandu Kabaso. He's a founder of creative director of Nkanda Yatu. I'll just refer like he's the one reading it. I was born and raised in Masabombo district in Wapula province to Mr. Edwin Mwape and Mrs. Sylvia Mlenga Kabaso on 21st February. Obviously, he left out the year because he doesn't want us to know how old he is, and that's okay. He's the second born child in the family of 9, and he did his primary school in Masabombo district and later moved to Lusaka to live with his brother, and he attended Tawama Basic School. Later on in his senior year, he went to Chongwe High School. That's where he finished his secondary school. And his family still lives in Masabombo. This is very nice. At least he came into the city, at least to pursue what he's doing right now.
He's actually here.
Yep. He's going to tell us about Mansabombo. I've heard about Mansabombo. He's going to have to tell us about Mansabombo. Tuachila kwamba Kabaso. Hello, welcome to the show, Kabaso.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, ladies. How are you doing?
We're doing well.
How are you?
Great.
I'm
Dressed
gonna,
up.
yeah,
Designer.
yeah. Let me shake it off because you are just. Let me shake it off because you are just. All right, Kabaso.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Just that I'm moving places because I need to find places with good connections.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just shoot the questions. If you can answer whilst you are trying to figure out your Wi-Fi, that'll be good. I see you go with the name Kabaso, but your given name is Nkandu Kabaso. Why do you go with Kabaso instead of Nkandu?
What did you just say?
Your given name is Nkandu Kabaso. So apparently Kabaso is your last name.
Yes, my given name.
So
Yeah,
why
Kabaso is my last name.
Okay, so you go by the name Kabaso. Why don't you go by the name Kandu?
When I was in high school, when I tell most of my friends to say I'm Nkanda, they were refusing, no, saying that Nkanda sounds like your surname.
Oh,
so
really?
most of them, they preferred calling me by Kabaso. Yes, and from then I've just now gotten used to say Kabaso, and it's become like now the most known name among people that have known me from high school until now. Okay. But for those from Mansabombo, when they say they'll still find me to call me Nkandu. Yes, yeah. So those are my two names that are there. They've just become my names, both of them. Whether surname or name, they're just my names now.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Actually, I think in Africa we start with is it Britain that start with your last name first? Or is it South Africa? You write your last name and then your first name.
I think Zambia is first name and then last name.
South Africa is last name and then first name.
Over here with paperwork, when you go in to do paperwork, you start with your last name. Have you realized that?
Yeah. I think official you should start with which makes sense.
Yeah.
So would you like to be addressed as Nkandu? Or Kabaso?
Today, I think you just address me as Kabaso.
Okay.
A lot of people, they know me as Kabaso. Yeah.
You were born and raised in Mwansabombe district in Wapula province. What are your fond memories of that now that you leave Wadeka Kumushi? You now live in the city in Lusaka. What are your fond memories of Mwansabombe province? District, rather.
So, growing up in a place where there is little exposure about life and a lot of things, it wasn't something to live up. But I thank God that I was even brought up in such a place, because it's me growing up in that environment that doesn't me push me to who I am as a person.
Okay.
So that has been amazing. I still go back the few business I'm trying to establish that. So I think I'm now there like every week of a month. I travel there to just go check things and making sure that everything is in place. So the memories has been amazing, because it's those pieces that are giving me life that I want to live now as a person.
That's amazing.
Any plans of developing or changing something new, or say some places like Kuta Dukwa Kutapamenshi, maybe I should just like add Kupinde Fushima and things like that?
Yes. Like like by then we didn't even have like running water pump at our house like right now, but we will go do that, and we'll go farming like in kulima kumabalain malikuishwain. Someday, yes, we'll go. Hello?
We can hear you.
Can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We can.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
I think it's starting.
Yes. So it's those.
We just lost him. I think what we can do, maybe we can come through the phone. But that's amazing that he still remembers that they used to go to the fetching water through the rivers. I
And
remember doing that with my grandmother when we went to grandmother's.
And it's a good thing that we asked that question, because a lot of people don't have villages. Like, I don't know my village. Just to hear somebody who grew up in the village and then came back and still goes there, that's nice. That's amazing.
And the fact that he wants to develop the place where he came
Yeah,
from.
that's good.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Loud and clear. We pray it stays that way. You were talking about developing the place. You used to go Tapamen Shukutari.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, the network.
Kabaso, can you hear us? Winnie, can you get him on the phone?
I can hear you, but I couldn't just hear you at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Kabaso, do you mind, before you say anything, Irene, do you mind, Kabaso, use the phone, use the link that we send you through the cell phones? It will be helpful, because sometimes when you're in Zambia, you use a phone, it gives you more.
Yes, I'm using the phone.
Damn, then don't worry about it.
it's not you.
Niva Zamtel, by Airtel, by MTN, by Shani.
I think tukeza kuzambia mkumachinga to protest about this internet thing. I'm telling you, it's killing us.
The whole Zambia is like, damn.
It's killing us.
Yeah, like it's killing us. Well, it's not doing justice. We're losing information.
Going now. Kabaso, are you on the computer or on the phone?
On the phone. I'm on the phone now. Like it's
Okay,
a
this
bit
is better. So I'm gonna, yeah, that's good.
Okay. So Winnie, you were saying something about asking.
No,
Oh no, I wanted to like, because I mean the whole phone thing has been crazy, but this is good. I was saying
talking
that's
about developing the village.
Yeah.
Priska was saying about developing the village, and then that's where we ended.
So yeah, I'm now like usually there. We're trying to establish some businesses there, and the memories are always coming back, because it's those moments that have helped to grow the growth of myself and my family. So we never grow up having. So one thing our parents did is they pushed us to have a good education, and it's that has helped us to be where we are right now. And we growing up in the village has just taught us to be grateful for um, um, every direction that we take in our lives. So we're so grateful. I'm grateful that I'm a designer and what I'm doing right now, because it's that time that has put in my life where it's supposed to be. And growing up in such a space, I've seen everything. I pick up one man kumabala.
Yeah.
I end up long distances to come back to go to make sure that Nde and Sende Fiakuria. So it's those moments that has helped me as a person and where I am right now. So I'm so grateful for that.
That's good.
That is good. That comes to like how many? You're 9 in your family and you were the second last. How was that? They were bullying you, your family?
Okay, bring the root across.
Hello?
It's so bad.
It's okay, Kabaso. You can just keep on talking. If we can communicate, it's fine. You don't need to be on the video.
Is there any way he could be on voice and not video?
I think it was better. Okay, move. Hey.
Kabaso. Guys, I'm gonna Priska, you can come on the phone and then we can talk on the phone. We can hear.
Let's take a commercial break. We'll come back and let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants research and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Yeah, so call him. Okay. Hello. This is what happens when you are on the background trying to fix things. So I hope you guys understand we have issues with the Zambian network. So we'll bring Kabaso back using our audio where you can ask questions. And meanwhile, we'll just asking questions among ourselves and see what he has done for himself and where he's going and the little that we know from the bio. And I like the fact is his young man who is putting us on the map, like like Zambia. I don't want to go touch into that because I want him to talk about himself, but I'm going to talk about what I know, the little that I know. Just seeing a young man getting out here and we're in Paris. Zambia is on the map.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Priska is on mute. Can you unmute her?
Probably she mute herself. She has to unmute.
I did mute myself because I was trying to get Kabaso on audio.
Okay,
that's fine.
Okru, I'll do Caribbean. Okru.
Do you want me to read a little bit more of his bio? So
Kabaso is here. Kabaso, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, Priska, Irene, and I can hear you.
Nelly, I'm waiting. Can you guys hear him?
Yes, we can. That's actually better.
This is much better.
So I think, Winnie, you had a question for him and he didn't understand it.
It was explaining the question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I said to you, I'm like, I know you're in a family of 9. As a youngster, among the youngster, how was it growing up with the older sibling? Were they bullying you, telling you what to do, or were you the one going to the village or to go get water? Or are you the one were you the one taking Uluka Suraba older brother, that kind of thing? How was that growing up with a lot of siblings?
No, no, growing up as our siblings, we've been so close.
Oh, nice.
We're all looking at each other. And it's, you know how Zambian tradition are. Some certain things is just, they're not even supposed to tell you to do certain things when you're young. You just need to do them accordingly. So
yeah.
I was part of those. If you know why you need to abakulunga vaisonga now we gotta patch kuna why muwapira vaikara.
That's good.
So and amukulunga lekutuma, like you just need to, no matter what you're doing, just need to be so respectful and go get what they want. And it's a tradition. It's that norms that have even like helped build and be the person I am today. So we've been so close with my siblings. So they never bullied us, but they just corrected us when we were wrong.
Okay, that's good. So let's dive into your. Oh my goodness, who's that?
No, I just wanted to put a picture of him. People get to know who's here. I'm gonna get a nice picture for him so people can relate to what we're saying instead of just seeing ourselves.
Okay, Kabaso, I have a question for you, but before I shoot that question, can you tell us a little bit about this picture? Where were you and what was going on here?
Where was I? This is when I was after I graduated from uni.
Yeah.
Got a 6-month contract with an NGO that was looking on child protection and environmental education.
Yeah.
I was so part of those 6 months, I had to work from Malawi for 3 months, and then I had to come back to Zambia. And then this moment, I think I just got back from Zambia, and I was going, I think, in the field to work.
Okay.
That's
all right. So, so you loved fashion when you were in high school. I don't know how early in your years you started loving fashion, but you loved fashion way into your university. But you went ahead and studied environmental studies and got your.
Yes, at this point, my heart was. I made up my mind at this point that I needed to do fashion. At this time, I was even up to quit my job. I think this is the point I was quitting. I can pursue the fashion side of me.
Okay. This time you had graduated and got your, I think, bachelor's in environmental studies, right?
Yes. That time I graduated and I got my degree in environmental studies, and I was working actually by then. I got a 6-month contract.
Mm-hmm.
That was put to push environmental education and child protection.
Okay.
While I was doing that job, that's when could manifest what about with my colleagues to say, I know I love what I'm doing, but my heart is in fashion. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yes.
Was the job miserable? Like, did you hate doing it? Like, it felt like a job because it was not your passion, right?
Friends that I worked with in Malawi, when they were even like, you were crazy. I thought this was just a job. So you went ahead and did this. And you've done this and you've done this. And some of them, they were getting married, like a few of my colleagues. They were even calling me for the outfits for their wedding.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what happens. That's what happens. It's like, I think there's what I'm hearing from you is You were, as a young man, you went in and dreamed. You went in and dream and get your dream. And after getting your degree, how did your parents react at? Because you had this job. It's a good job in Zambia at this particular time. It's a good job to have. And then you just said, no, now I'm going to tela. Because let me just say like that way. The way that's designer now, it's like a tela. Because you know how they put us, because I design clothes. I sew clothes too. But they tell you, oh, you're a tailor, you're not going to go anywhere. The way they use teller, it's not the way we use it into this Western world. Western world, you're a designer, you're a creator, you are an art, whatever, craft, whatever they call it. They make it so good that you want to be part of it. Maybe because Nkanda, the way they put as a teller, you can't do anything, you can't go nowhere, there's no future. And then for you just to just like shoot up the way you're shooting, it's how did you get out of that?
Yeah, it wasn't an easy journey. When I even before I went to school, I wanted to do fashion. So one thing, when I spoke about this, my brother questioned me to say, "Can you give us or tell us any of these fashion designers in Zambia that have made it through far?"
And what was your response?
So point that I've made them that have made something good for themselves through fashion, and that just I was so like conflicted to say, okay, I want to do this, but I don't even have anybody in Zambia that I can point at to say that they have done the well for themselves. So when they convinced me to go to uni and something else that is not fashion related, like I went ahead and did it. That the only way to survive is me going to school and get this education. And it's good that I did that. I actually even thank them that I managed to go to uni and get my papers right, because it's that has even helped.
Would you ever go back to working as, or is it something that even though now you've reached your dream, you're a fashion designer, you've branded yourself well, you've done a couple of fashion shows, would you ever go back to work as an, or even have an interest of, you know what, I don't regret doing this?
No, I don't like. I can't go back to what I to school for. I love what I'm doing right now. I've cemented myself. This is me.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the name Yatu. How did you arrive to the name Yatu? That's a beautiful, beautiful brand, by the way. For those that don't know, can you explain what it means? And where were you? In what space were you to describe the name Yatu when you decided this is the name I'm gonna go for?
Actually, Nkanda alone. I started in Nkanda with two other female friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
The process of it, the growth, like in the process, they got into formal employment, and the other one also got into formal employment. So just like, no, we cannot do this. Just carry on with it. And then got my friend to say, this is the name I think I'm gonna push to use as my brand for my brand name for what I want to establish. So my friend told me to say, he was like, no, like I don't like the sound of all these names. Can you give me time? Give me like 2 days. Let me think of something.
Mm-hmm.
2 days. He sent me these names on my inbox on Facebook, and when I looked at them, there were about 7 of them. When I saw Nkanda, my heart was just like, this is Nkanda, because it was easy for me to even interpret it in the fashion way, because that's how we should fashion sense and how we love to dress.
Yeah.
We need to pay the same attention we pay to our skin, the same attention that we need to pay even to our.
We did talk about skin, didn't we?
Even speak.
We talked about skin.
Hello?
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so that's how we came up with that name, Nkanda Yatu. And from there, I've just been trying to brand it and position our brand to make sure that we get to the position.
Okay. So what was your first show? Sorry, Priska. It just marries into name Nkanda Yatu. What was your first show that you made as Nkanda Yatu? Where was it? In Zambia? Out of Zambia? The first show that you made once you branded your name as Nkanda Yatu?
Vodafone ran a competition and they wanted 3.
Was this part of it?
I entered. Yes, Vodafone Zambia. I entered for that competition. Luckily, I was among the 3 designers that were picked to showcase at this platform. The pieces were Vodafone, and they sponsored all our pieces. We were given each designer was given 5 pieces to showcase. So when I was given that chance, I remember I've been telling myself, this is now or never, because that was my first show.
Okay.
I could remember some of now when they walk up to me, they even say to say, when we saw your first show, we could see that you are going.
It was amazing.
Moments, the moments actually I even feel like so proud because it's those moments that have made me, because that first show, it like gave me so much confidence and even pushed me more harder, because even my family now, they started seeing to say, okay, this boy is serious about this, because when they saw the outcome of that show, by then Lulu Angala was one of the top media gurus. So immediately after the show, she even bought one of the dresses.
Good.
Oh, nice.
On the runway, and other people, even the MD from Vodafone bought one of the bags that I was showcasing for the first time on Zambian Fashion Week. So it's a moment that I've made in Nkanda Yatu actually. It's those moments that has made me to go, okay, now it's what's maintained in Nkanda Yatu into the fashion industry.
That's great.
You now have accessories, bags. What brought up that idea of incorporating bags into your line?
Yes, from inception, I've been Nkanda Yatu. It's even the first show that I had bags I wasn't so good at it when it's come to bags.
Mm-hmm.
So as time went by, I became to learn, and now that's how we got to where we are right.
So is it just traveling bags?
Now it's Nkanda. Come again?
Is it just traveling bags, or are you now making purses for ladies?
Hello?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you just come again with the question?
Are you just making traveling bags, or you're making purses for ladies as well?
No. I'm not just making traveling bags. I'm also making handbags, backpacks.
Okay.
Waist bags, chest bags, purses, wallets, belts.
Oh, that's
All right, the whole house.
Oh, yeah.
Shoes.
Yes.
The whole 9.
Not sure, but I think we'll get there.
Because you're not
getting there, so.
I'll talk about this. I love how you made this. The whole outfit when you guys did this was amazing. Like, I know there was safari behind it, but you rock it, man. I love the safari suit with you and the ladies with green. That's a PR girls, right?
Yes. The PR girls, yes. I've dressed them in a couple of events. I've dressed them several times. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you connect with the models? Or let me say, how many models do you have to your belt? And how do you connect? Like, do you go through the modeling agency, or you're the one who like do the research and find the appropriate one, because your design is different. So you have to find a model that has the body that can suit your design, stitch to fit.
So from inception of Nkanda Yatu, while I was doing my first show, I also met a girl called Christina, the team. Yeah. So by then, she was also a startup model. So when I met her, I had a conversation with her to say, she didn't belong to any modeling agency. So when I was beginning, I spoke with her. I told her to say, I love you and I like you because she had this anger for growth.
Okay.
So I told her to say, can we work together? Can you become my brand ambassador? And because I know the brand in the near future will grow. Right now, I didn't even have anything to give her, to be honest with you, by then, because I was just starting out. And the one thing maybe I could manage was maybe putting on a taxi, go home, do makeup and stuff like that. But not even like giving her anything. But I love the fact, even in that conversation, she saw my hunger for growth and how I wanted the brand to grow. She agreed to work with me. 2 years in working together. We didn't, without not making proper profit. I think it was in our 4th year. That's when we started making profit. And that's when she even started a good pay. And it's a lady that I've been working with from inception. International shows together. Carry away whenever I go with. Even when I don't have money, I'll put her on a plane and I'll get on a bus.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's a ride or die.
Speaking of the bus, you had a fashion show in a bus.
Botswana, right? I think so.
Yeah, the fashion show with Christina. Tell us about that story.
On a bus. I swear that experience was it's one of those I call like when the grace of God is upon you and your calling, he makes everything worse according to his will. I remember my brother giving me 3,000 because by then is the only sponsor that I had. He said, "Child, this is the one man I have. But when I get more money next week, I'll send for you. But go use this." And I got my brother with me. And then I met my brother Kasonde, who was my assistant at the same time. We went together. We got in a bus from Lusaka to Livingston. And then from Livingston, we connected again from Livingston down to the border. And then from the border, we connected from the border to Francistown. By the time in the night of manners had already finished.
Oh, geez.
250 Zambian kwacha remaining with us for the food that night.
Oh my gosh.
Did you have a return fare back to Zambia?
No, we didn't even have she did that. The next day. But when we pay the participation fee, they also have to provide accommodation. So we had accommodation for the next day. And we didn't have money to buy breakfast and lunch.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it for the show. So we just like, okay, cool. We stayed the whole day without eating. Maybe just go to that water they put in the room and stuff like that. So we stayed the whole day. And then we're just like, okay, when we showcase, we're going to sell. That's the only that we had.
What? Did you have any customers though after the runway?
Yeah. Like we sold almost like.
Almost how much?
Immediately, we sold about 6 pieces from that because how much would it be? Just like 15? Yeah. Yeah, about 15,000.
You see how God is?
Yeah.
Yes. So when we saw that night, that's when we had money that night. We didn't even like fuss about that we're going to get on a plane or just with ourselves. No, this man will be the startup capital and go back to Zambia. We're still getting on a bus going back to Zambia.
That's good.
You still got on a bus?
We still back to Zambia. When we go to Zambia, since we are the startup capital now, to even do dresses when a client calls in or just because when starting out we didn't even have these machines. We used to go to city market or we hire out a machine.
Wow.
We work. When we do the work, that's when we now deliver to a client, when we started out.
Oh my gosh. Determination. That was really good. Because if you had given up, maybe you were not gonna even start, but God puts you in that strength.
Yes.
Never get them work with it.
Yes, to be honest, there was a point that I was almost giving up.
Oh wow.
I love the fact when I talked to Winnie earlier on, she was like, you need to have people that are really close family with you, because those are the people that will encourage you and push you.
Yeah.
She kept pushing me to say, you don't give up. Just go on, because I know this is what you love to do. Just go on and push. And you're not getting the return that you deserve, but just go on and push. And so it wasn't an easy journey. We really worked hard to get where we've been right now. And when I end the guys in a punch,
and there are people that are sitting there today saying, "Oh wow,
I want to be like him. I want to be like him."
Exactly.
There are people that are sitting here saying, "Wow, Nkanda."
But you see, where it led you to, Kabaso.
Yes.
Go ahead, Irene.
Kabaso.
Finish your conversation.
Yes,
I said, you see, your tenacity and perseverance led you to where? Paris and Milan runway. See?
Yes.
So I think when you talk about this journey, can you help us understand how you got there? Do you apply? Does somebody nominate you? How is the process? Because that's a big deal.
Yes. So before way back, I used to have an not like 2 years ago. I used to have an Instagram page. Yatu, that was hacked 2 years ago. That was hacked. Immediately after I did vintage fashion, if I was coming back to Zambia, my page was hacked and I lost that page. Those people, the organizers of Milan and Paris Fashion Week, they were in my inbox for like 3 years. I was ignoring what was scammers.
Wow.
They saw my work who inboxed me to say, "We love your work. We want you in our runway at Milan and Paris Fashion Week." In my head, I was just like, "These are scammers. Where did how me, a small person from Zambia, being invited to this show?"
I know, right?
Like, I kept ignoring, but I love the fact that she kept pushing. She never got tired. She was like, "I'm still on you."
That's very good. So did you get any sponsors, financial sponsors from any companies in Zambia, or was it
Stanbic sponsored it?
Yeah. Other than Stanbic, did you have anybody else, like a friend who was a big shot that gave you some kind of, change at big up up? It was just Stanbic and your pocket.
And his brother.
TV.
Okay.
At Stanbic and Diamond TV.
Okay.
Yes, Diamond.
Your Milan and Paris.
The business.
Your
what?
Your Milan and Paris fashion show. The collection
so the
was
Milan and Paris fashion week were both
Right. The collection was It Can Be Done. Where did you draw your inspiration? What pieces to show?
So the inspiration was drawn from the. If you go through the collection, it covered both the African root and the Western root, because I use the African fabric and I combine the African fabric with the fabric that we get from the Western, just to send the message to say we can coexist as one. It doesn't matter where I come from, where I'm African, we can still coexist, whether in fashion, whether we're just as people, whether different colors to coexist. An African fabric and fabric from Western can still be put together to make a beautiful piece.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was the message that we're trying to send. Say it can be. We can coexist as one people. We can coexist as a Zambian designer and a designer from Europe can collaborate and make something beautiful. So yes, and the other message at the same time, if you saw some of the pieces, there are ladies with scarf with some like mask like pieces.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Oh, that was pieces. And that was just trying to tell the people to say, no matter how destructive things that we may wear, as people from Africa can have distractions, but we still manage to see through things and we're still able to achieve. Yeah. That was just the message we were trying to send through this collection.
I like how you do your message about it. And I see you doing a chart work with the dreams. Can you tell us more about this?
So immediately I got back, I think it was 3 weeks after I got back, Dreams Center in Livingston, they reached out, they wanted someone to mentor and just speak to the young ladies that you're mentoring these centers, because they get young ladies off the streets in the border towns to help them just realize their dream and to help them get off the street, and also to avoid unwanted pregnancies and these HIV/AIDS and STIs stuff. So they've gotten a group of young girls that they're mentoring through in different centers. They called me through if I could just come through and speak with them and just mentor them and just give them hope to say, because most of these young girls in those centers, they are teaching them fashion and design.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Very good. That's very, very good.
They help a lot, because even me being there just speaking to these young girls, you could tell that there was hope with them, because like me, when I was starting out, I never had a Zambian designer could point and to say, this one has made it through this. So them seeing me there and just speaking to them, to give them hope to say, we're able even to convince our parents that Nkanda did this, Nkanda went to Paris, Nkanda went to fashion. Yes, it was really, really beautiful, and it just opened wider doors for them to say, no, Nkanda to. And this was beautiful that you've spoken to these young girls, because most of them though even like, hope, what am I going to do with this skill? Is I'm just a person from Livingstone and I don't have any connection. I'm like, no, don't need to work and push and run with it. And they really, really, it was a beautiful moment, to be honest.
That's nice. It's good to get
a beautiful moment.
So are you working on creating your own nonprofit organization besides doing this that you do?
Hello?
Are you working on having your own nonprofit organization to continue the work?
I think so. It's something that I'm looking at now to do, because I could tell that after this, I could tell that a lot of young people really, really need our input to make sure that they follow their dream and just achieve more, because you could even tell most of these people, when I spoke to them, they are very talented.
Right. Yeah. Would you be open? Would you be open to any collaborations with them now that you're mentoring them? Like, do you have any plans of collaborating?
Zambian network. That's fine.
That was good.
Yeah. Let's see. It's gonna
Elaborate.
come back. It just has a few questions, and
I
that's
know
it.
I have this one I wanted to talk to him about.
Where is he? He has to answer.
He
So
has to with a cup of tea.
there's another one with socks. Like
I know.
Let
Those
me-
one I wanted just to ask him those questions, but I guess we're up to an hour and
Okay, he's calling.
Okay.
okay.
Yoram, you're back. Kabaso, can you hear me? Hi. I think he's doing amazing work, guys. I love his clothes.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's branded. He's branded himself very, very well. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes. So the question, hi. So the question was, you mentoring these young ladies. Do you have any plan of collaborating with them at some point one day?
Yes. I hope I spoke to the people in the same guys that are mentoring them to say, I'd love to come back, even get one, and just maybe if I hope Zambian Fashion Week retain. Even if Zambian Fashion doesn't retain, I can travel even more, maybe with one to even Namibia or South African Fashion Week, just for exposure.
Bring
so
it back.
See what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If it doesn't happen this year, I'm planning to do it next year. I think I'll collaborate with one to just see and give them also the platform to just do better for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring back the Zambian Fashion Week and own it.
Yeah.
We can be part of it. We need it. I stop. You were just talk about that fashion.
From the trademark, I think that they're still working on it. They should be back next year.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Fashion Week is not like the way you have New York Fashion Week and is organized by different organizations.
Yeah.
Make it so easy because the name has been left open. It's not patented.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the next big thing for Nkandu Kabaso? What's the next big thing?
Won by the individual. So you cannot use that name. No one can use that name again.
Okay.
A question about the Bamba.
I had a question.
Oh, the Bamba.
She wants to all of them. She wants to know, why are you taking pictures?
In the Bamba.
You're showing off your body. You're showing off your clean skin.
What's going on?
Something is cooking up. I hope by next year it can drop, but yeah.
Okay, we have an idea.
All right, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
We have an idea with something that's cooking.
Oh, you know what? I meant to ask you that you had mentioned in your bio that you've dressed a lot of celebrities, international and at home. Would you care to tell us some of the people? Oh, Miss Nelly, yeah, she's a celebrity. You did. Yeah, she's our celebrity.
There's the likes of Mampi, the likes of Salma.
Okay.
The likes of Moponyani from South Africa, the likes of Bongani from South Africa.
Nice.
Louis Munana from Namibia.
Nice.
From Namibia. Those are stars also, the stars from Namibia.
Oh.
I just listened to just Roberto he was in Kampala 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I've also just Ozzy what's their number? Market to chef, just chef on his wedding day.
Nice.
On his wedding day.
So you're not just a designer, you're a stylist as well, for those that do not know. He makes clothes and he also style people with different clothes.
I also style them when the PR girls, I make their stuff and I style them. Yeah.
Nice.
And by the way, you did make some clothes for Insaka ladies. By the way, you give viewers, Kabaso made some very nice, beautiful outfits for all 4 of us. But unfortunately, the shipment didn't come on time. Otherwise, we would have been rocking it today.
No, I think you have them on.
Yes. But we thank you.
Yes.
What is the next big thing you're working on? What can people expect from Kabaso?
A lot. I think it's 3 days ago when I got again, the one me back in Paris, and I was just like,
Yay!
That's good.
oh, really? Is this happening again? And when I looked at these guys, these shows, international shows like in Europe, they're very expensive.
Oh yeah.
The startup, why? Listen, I now understand why we haven't had a Zambian designer who has been to these places, because these shows are very costly. These shows are very expensive for a startup entrepreneur or a designer.
Yeah.
Without the involvement of the corporate world and also the involvement of the government, it's impossible.
Okay.
When I looked at the invitation and what I was coming with, I was just like, Jesus. I just went to people's offices and start asking for money now so that I can do this show, because it's even more bigger than Paris Fashion Week, because it's a winter runway on the water showcase.
Oh, wow. That's a big one.
Big.
Wow,
yeah, so I'm just like, if I can get sponsors on board with me, this is another big show that has never been done by any Zambian. Even like few African designers have done them.
Yeah. Well, very nice.
There you go, guys. January 26th, he's going to walk in Paris. Any sponsors, anybody out there that's willing to give anything can go a long way. So guys, please do. We'll also share the information on the Insaka page for people that are willing to donate and sponsor. Yeah.
Yes.
Any plans of opening?
Those are the biggest plans. The next plan is, I think even next year we plan to be consistent and to just be serious. We don't want to do one shop in Europe and just remain there. We want to cement the brand now in this continent, in this platform. Because doing one show in Europe doesn't make Nkanda even well known there.
Yeah.
It will take time to cement the brand even more better there if I do multiple shows.
Yeah.
And people become familiar of the brand. So, this guy has been consistent with the show. This guy has been here. So I want to do even more shows there and just cement the brand and also run with it. Something amazing is coming up. I never had an online store. We're opening an online store very soon.
That's good.
Amazing. The website is amazing too.
I looked at the website too, and I was like, Nkandu. And I'll call you Kabaso. I'm like, I look into your website. It was really good. It was really branding very well. But if you afford it, was a little bit expensive. I know some people can afford it. But at least let's go.
What about discount?
I know. I understand what you mean.
Yes.
But I think it also comes with the kind of vision and brand you want to put out there. Why can't we have the Louis Vuitton? Why can't we have the Balenciaga? Why can't we have the Dolce & Gabbana, the Alexander McQueen? The same pricing that they give, when people still buy.
Yeah,
that's true.
Price the same, and then people still buy.
And that is true.
Yeah. Any chance of collaborating with any designers in Europe or here in the United States?
If the chances comes up, yes, we are going to take them up. I should do New York Fashion Week this next year.
Yay!
We're coming. Yes.
If something comes up, I'll definitely communicate. But nothing has come up yet. But we were looking into it to make sure that even as we return back to these platforms that we've been to, we can even also collaborate with other designers that are based in these countries.
Nice.
That's very sweet. You know why I would say a little bit, you know how Nigerians have branded up their names? They do things in their own country, right? So when they blow out, all the Nigerians are able to buy their stuff.
Yeah.
If you can also do the same thing, like you know how you're doing it. Like, of course, you have a Louis Vuitton on your Nkanda Yatu, right? That's for the people who can afford. But as well, make something similar to the same thing in a
Yeah.
cheaper amount, so we are able to afford it. So that way, when I'm wearing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, was made by Nkanda to do
Yeah.
that.
That's a good point,
I was able
Winnie.
to make it. I was able to buy it for this certain amount. It doesn't matter because there's bootleggers, there's a high labels, there's high class. So you're making the high class, but try to make it on a second level or third part, whatever, so we can be able to afford it. So you brand it back into our home country. When we are wearing it, I'm gonna say, I'm wearing you.
He's responding, Winnie.
No, so I'm sorry.
How long is the question? So go ahead.
Listening to what she's saying.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying nothing. Yeah. What time is it? Oh yeah.
Go ahead and respond.
No, I get what you are saying. The thing that is limiting us in Zambia a lot is production. Production is very costly in Zambia, and we don't have factories that when we just take a design, they're able to make a number of them out of it. We don't have. It depends on your team. Like, I don't have a big team. I want to have a team of like 9 workers
that's
that
good.
I work with. So in between that, it's now this is when we're even trying to see if we're able now to go into mass production, so that when we do mass production, we're able even to sell them at an affordable price. Because right now, what I quantity is a new current. So if the quantity is good and the price is good and you're selling out fast, meaning that you are able even to mark up more and than making something at a higher price that you can sell in the store like for 5 or 6 months. So I'm trying to see if I can do that as we venture in the coming years to see how well we can do this and just maybe even just establish something big with it. I have few people that have approached me for investment in machinery concerning that. So we're still working on it. When it's just materialized, we'll be able to come.
Maybe you can start with like T-shirts, because anybody can afford T-shirts that says Nkanda Yatu with your label. And then slowly people can start diving into things that are a little bit more expensive.
A bit expensive, it's very true. We'll keep pushing and we'll keep getting guidance and just see how we can move forward. But I want Nkanda Yatu to be the solid plan that everybody that comes to Zambia, they will know it is Nkanda Yatu. You want this, go to Nkanda Yatu shop. It's found there. You want this, can get it from Nkanda Yatu.
That's
nice.
Just dominated all. We've gone over our time. We gave it a few minutes because we were having issues with the internet. Any advice or any last words that you have for a young designer that's sitting out there that wants to get into the industry?
Okay, I think one thing I can tell them is they just need to follow their dream and also be consistent. I think consistency is a new talent for me. It's a talent that has helped me to push my brand.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, they need to be so consistent and also self-driven, and also the industry is not it's not something easy to be in.
Right.
But one thing I can tell them is to always fight for what they believe in, and job that they are doing, and also stay focused, get guidance, and be willing to learn.
Nice.
Be willing to learn.
Very good.
Being in the industry. Also do the research before you come in the industry.
Yeah.
Do the research. Say, okay, where is the gap?
Yeah.
You asked me where I do a lot of suits. When I got in the industry, I was doing a lot of dressing. So after 3 years in, that's how I had to now go on the market and do the research. I just found that there was just one person who was doing suits in Zambia.
Wow.
Like proper suit. That's how I dropped dresses, and I now started learning how now we can now go into suit production.
That's good.
Very good.
The suits are amazing, though. I love them. I love the jogger pants with the blazer. I live for that.
Yes. You should compliment plus sizes as well. Africa has plus size women, and we embrace that beautifully. I think if you, as a designer, if you have at least a line of clothes for plus size, a lot of women like me, we can see ourselves in that model. It's just a FYI.
I
haven't worked a lot with plus size models, but after the Europe tour that I did, I could tell that I need to even work more with plus size models.
Yeah.
Coming here and just see how well I can have both. But of late,
yes,
I've noticed that the plus size ladies around town now, they know they cannot get a proper suit done fitting them according to how their body is from Nkanda Yatu. And that one, I'm not even apologetic about it. I receive a lot of now plus size people coming to me for suits, which it wasn't like that. But now they know where they can get a proper fitting suit. Yeah, and I love their support. It's been so amazing.
That's good.
That's good. Well, guys, anything you have to say before we go? Is there anything else that we left out that you would like to say?
No, I think we just need more support from the corporates and more support from the government. And everybody for the industry.
Yes.
When I had to doing the Milan show, it wasn't just about Nkanda, but it was for the industry.
Yeah.
So I would love when I go to this next year, not just me, I want 2 or other 3 models to come, designers to come with me to these shows.
It's
because this just opened the floor, not just for Nkanda, but also for other designers. So if I'm going to make it as a brand, I want to create other fashion brands with me.
True.
Make it as an industry together.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That is a good point that you just made. You want the government. They can't just be sitting down there and saying, oh, Nkanda Yatu is representing us. They need to put an import, because that's putting, if you are putting Zambia on the map, they have to be part of it. We're not asking for so much. The government, it just needs support. We need support. So these people who are putting us on the map, we are helping them up there. What would you tell Nkanda Yatu at 9 years old today?
Never give up on your dream, child.
Nice. Thanks, man. Irene, you have anything to say
before? Never give up on your dream.
No, I'm just amazed by the way he's very accommodating to change and ideas. A lot of people that have excelled in this industry, they have a one mindset, like, oh, I know what I'm doing. This is working for me. But we threw ideas at him and he embraced it. That idea of embracing people's ideas and run with it, you're going to grow, because people will see a little bit of themselves in whatever design you do. I'm on a plus size. They'll be like, you know what? I told Nkandu Kabaso one day that you should, bring plus size, and he did it. Oh, I told him to make ties, and he did it. Things like that. We might have ideas, but you are the executor. I love everything about you. I wish you all the best. May God bless you.
Amen to that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Kabaso, thank you so much for coming on this show. Unfortunately, the internet was not our friend today, but we made it work. We're looking forward to you coming back. We'll definitely be in New York when you come. We can't wait to see you. And when our clothes come, we're going to put them on, show them off. Guys, everybody that's out there, please go and support your local team, even if you're in Zambia, even if it's a shirt, a t-shirt, anything from our very own designer that we can be proud of. So with that being said, we wish you the best. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate it, ladies. Thank you.